Hi, so today I'm going to explain about the cross-module project. And in the coding, I have imported all the libraries, which is essential for the analysis. And I have described the dataset here. And so first I have done is the cleaning of the data. I checked if there is any duplicate in it. And I just printed the duplicates here. And using this part, we are dropping the duplicates. And here we have done some, I have done some renaming. The column names was some mess, had some mess, and it just had to clear that up. Also, I converted all the column names into the small letter here. Looks better now. And sex column has been renamed to sex. Also, I am checking the next data set here. There are two data sets. So this is the second one, NOC region. I have loaded that up. And I have combined both the data sets here. I have done some sorting with the year so that we can see the latest one on the top. So we have data from 1800 to 2016. So that's why that's coming up. Checking for null values. Also, data types, that is an important section in the data cleaning. So I have checked for them and corrected the data types there. And also have checked for the category variables uniqueness so that we can make sure that there is no mess in the data. We are going in the right direction. And empty columns, I have checked for the empty columns as well. And so I have checked and found what are the percentages of the empty columns. Is 22%, it is 23%, 85%. So I have put conclusion here. And I have made a count plot for the entire population of athletes. So you can see over the years it has been increased here. So this is for both male and female together. I have made a box plot for age, univariate plots, and also height and weight. And this is the overview of how I have dealt with the empty columns and all, and the outliers. And replacing NaN values with the mean and median, that's the part here. So I have loaded the data for gold winning. So I just decided to study the gold winning. So that is the ultimate prize or win for Olympics. And just exported the data, clean data for my API creation, which I will talk about in a moment. So this, I'm describing the data set in detail here. So can see the gold medalist, median age and mean. So this graph is for gold medalist on the basis of age. So we can see there is a peak and looks symmetrical as well. I have given all the explanation right here. And there is a figure for athletes with more than 50. So there is a peak here. Have given explanation for that as well here. Senior gold medalists. And we are checking the women's contribution to the athletics. I mean the Olympics. So we have created diagrams for women participation over the time here. And the winter and summer has been separately provided. And also we check the data, cross-check everything is fine. And here we checked which are the countries, top countries who got a large number of medals, and made a diagram for that as well. So we are checking for the gold medalist disciplines here. I have checked with the basketball and group by year and all those things. And this part talks about mean, median, height, weight for the Olympics. So we have checked between height and weight of gold medalist. So there is no much, yeah, there is slight relation going on there. Yeah. Check for the overweight as well. So people with more than 150 kilograms. So we are going to check age, height, weight versus the winning, uh, if there is any relation or not. And I'm sorting the data. Okay, in the data set, I have described the data set since I have rearranged it. And there is the, yeah, this is for the medal. Actually, I have checked that and loaded uh, those data which are not empty. And I have made a column called win, and I stored the data details there. If gold, then it is 1. If no, I mean, if there is no medal, then it will be 0. That's what. And also check the data types as well. And these are the diagrams where we check between different combinations of age, sex, and season. And here I found there's a relation because the medians are different and the box is not completely, or the IQR is not completely overlapping. So, and win and height, all those multivariate plots. So there is a pair plot which shows all the numerical values comparison here. And so I just decided to make another column for rank. So what it will do is it will assign value 1 for gold, 2 for silver, and 3 for bronze. And it is stored in the rank variable. And this is for the statistics, the logistic regression, ransom text and all, hypothesis. I have put conclusion for each of the tests there. And I have made a bokeh plot here. This is a plot made in bokeh. So we can search in different ways. Reset. Sorry, it's came back. Oh, it's here. And checked how the Olympics has evolved over the time. So we checked the male and female participation and made the graph for that as well here. And this one talks about age variation over the time. So we can see some interesting factors here. So we can see people with more than 80 years here. So just talk about that as well. And I have provided information about how it is 80 years are practically possible in athletics, all those details, and there's a reference to Wikipedia for that. And the height over time here. And that's it for the visualization and programming part. Now I will just go through the API section. So I have imported some of the libraries required for the project. The project is created in Flask. Have loaded the data set, which I exported in the previous code. And then values are dropped. Again, I'm checking. I have done some filtering here because if I again work with that much large data, my system is hanging. So just did some filtering to reduce the number of rows. And again, I'm just showing all the data type information here. And also I have done some slicing here. Just because I don't need this the first index, so just this one unnamed column, so it just removes that. I started to take from ID so that the data will look more accurate, and just did some code. I tried many times. I had some problems converting the data frame to JSON, so just change the code multiple times. So those codes are commented here. I just forgot to remove because of the time limitation, and it's parsed, and the data has been loaded here. And this is this is the main path. So just 5,000, 127, 5,000 port. So that's the message we will see. And if any other page, in case we try to access, so this is the message. And I have created, so in the first link here, we are loading all the data sets. So 127 5000 ports /API /v1 resources outlets, all in this port. We will get all the information. So I just did some filtering as well for outlets with ID. So you can search in the API with the ID number to choose between the different outlets information. So that's the API part. Now I will just go to the place where I stored the API project, and I just run and show you here. So I'll just open with the command prompt. So this is the last version I created last night. So it's Python space cross module underscore creation .py. I think there's something wrong. I think I made a spelling mistake there. Let me check. Space. Okay, the first time the spelling was wrong. That's why it's not executed. It's loading up. So the server has been started here. So I'll just copy this link. That's where the code starts. Come here, paste. So this is the page. This is the first page. I just put some details more here. And so I have saved some links here. So this is the link for getting all the athletes information. So open new tab, paste. So there we can see the JSON array has been loaded here. Now in the second one, I will just show how to filter with the ID number. So let me just load in a wrong address. So if it's a wrong address, it will show this. I will try with the 0. So we don't have any ID with the 0, so that's why it's showing an empty one. So let me try get one correct one from the other page. So I just take 96209, put it here, enter. So that's the one. It's handball, men's handball. Let me check. That's the same data we loaded here. So that's it, and thank you so much.